What's up, family? It's Chris.
And it's Big Carl.
And you're watching badeyesighttv, guys, and we're back at it again with another request. And this one came from
Sved Pale or Swed Pale, but I think that's when W turned into V. You know, in Germany. Because he did send us a German video, I think. Mm-hmm. So, Sved Pale. Hi, can us please do one to this video? It's mind-blowing.
and sent the link.
And
it led us to this video called
Hitler Hunter.
Insight, Hitler Hunter, documentary original, something like that. We're going to get right into the video, guys, but before we do, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Comment down below what you guys like to see next. Hit that notification bell, get notification when we upload, and subscribe to join the family. Now let's get into the video.
First of all, I have to say it's not a theory. Simple as that. I don't do conspiracy theories.
Excuse me?
The whole Hitler died in the bunker killing.
We don't want to see nothing that was filmed in World War II with that terrible quality. That's one.
Try and challenge it. It's like you're challenging the existence of God to a Catholic priest. Prove me wrong.
Okay.
Hi, yeah, I'm Gerard Williams, author with Simon Dunson of a book called Grey Wolf, The Escape of Adolf Hitler. I've been a television journalist with some excursions into print for the last 40 years. He shoots himself in the head, probably at the same time as crunching a cyanide pill. Ava Braun takes a cyanide pill on a sofa in their personal quarters. And the bodies are then found by one of his valets, and the bodies are then taken upstairs, covered in petrol. The petrol is set fire to, and the body's burned to ashes. Yeah, well, that doesn't work because you need to get a body to something like 3000 C in a crematorium before it goes to ashes. When the Russians arrive, they find no bodies like this. They do a bit later, funnily enough, but they don't find any bodies at the time. And the BBC reporter Thomas Cadet, who's there, says the Russians have been given no bodies that they believe to be that of Adolf Hitler. There is no mention of Ava Braun at all. And yet, over there are Joseph and Magda Goebbels, and they've been covered with petrol, and they've been set alight. And you can still tell it's Joey the Crip, as they used to call him, and Magda. We have the reports from Captain Peter Baumgart. Baumgart's arrested. As part of his defense, he explains his war history and everything else. And at the end of the war, he flew Hitler and Ava and a number of other people to Tonder in Denmark. He sees them board another plane and fly them off to Reus, just outside Barcelona. General Franco is very tight with Hitler. And so he supplies an aircraft of the Spanish Air Force, which flies them to Fuerteventura, to Villa Winter. And from Villa Winter, they board a convoy of 3 submarines. When they get to the coast, they stay overnight at a ranch called Moramar. And then on Moramar, and it's still there, at the Estancia, is an airfield. And they fly from that airfield to a place just outside San Carlos de Bariloche, which is owned by the Nazi ambassador to Chile. The birth of the Nazi Party happens in Argentina. There's a couple called Ida Eichhorn and her husband.
I don't even know what you're talking about. He's like, why did they go to Argentina?
This is meant to be
I didn't even know they went to Argentina.
Titanic was. The Eichhorns funded
I did not pay
Hitler
attention to European history, guys.
from the takings of this hotel, and pumped money into the Nazi Party. And if it hadn't been for the Eichhorns, the Nazi Party could never have happened. So the roots of Nazism are as deep in Argentina as they ever were in Nazi Germany. Places like San Carlos de Bariloche, I mean, I've woken up there, looked out of the window and thought I was in Bavaria. The extent, the level of German penetration, Nazi penetration into Argentina is incredible, just incredible. And if they hadn't been funded by the Eichhorns, they may never have come to power. There are a number of distinctly propagandist lies about Adolf Hitler. The Parkinson's side of things, and he was really unwell, is based on one shot, which lasts for about 4 seconds at Berchtesgaden, of him with his right hand behind his back, and the right hand's doing that. It's not an incipient sign of Parkinson's. If you look at the pictures shot on March the 20th, 1945, of a man allegedly Adolf Hitler handing out medals to the Hitler Youth,
Look at
it's
pictures
not
from
Hitler.
1945.
We've had him facially...
I can't even look at pictures from 2005.
Exactly.
The last pictures you see of Hitler, he's quite fit. When the double comes in, he's nowhere near as fit. And people notice a marked deterioration in Adolf Hitler in the last couple of days in the bunker. And they're told it is Hitler. You remember, these are oath-sworn Nazis. An SS Gruppenführer tells you something is the way it is. It is the way it is. You do not dream of questioning it, or you will be shot. Martin Bormann is the man behind all this. Bormann approaches Alan Dulles, who's head of the security intelligence operation OSS in Switzerland. And he says, look, we've lost. He says, it's now only a question of time. And we need to come to an agreement where we give you something and in return you give us our freedom. And we take quite a bit with us. And
Who was filming this?
Martin Bormann's dead.
He just bouncing around and they got a camera out.
He's not. It's interesting enough that Martin Bormann at Nuremberg is charged with crimes against humanity. Adolf Hitler never is. They can't find Bormann's body. They've got no proof that Hitler's body's there.
Yeah.
But Hitler's never been charged with a single crime. Why? If we'd had a body, yeah, okay, he's dead. End of story. And you got Eisenhower, Zhukov, Stalin all saying, we have no proof that this man is dead. But the International War Crimes Commission at Nuremberg ignores that. I don't like it because I'm uncomfortable about the idea of the deep state. You know? But there are two Americas. There is the military-industrial complex, and up until Mr. Trump, there was the decent side of America. And Alan Dulles and John McCoy were part very much of the military-industrial complex.
No, Trump wasn't around
a
back
lot of
then.
returning veterans would have done if they found out that the American shadow government had done a deal. You might think this is all just completely crazy, right? But I've spoken to eyewitnesses. I've walked on the estancia. At one stage, an Argentine crew was filming there
because they heard the story like at the end of the war or something?
And the woman said, what are you filming that
house? I don't know. Yeah, they went to go kill him. He killed himself, I think.
No, it's that one over there. Jaw drop. And you get stories like this all the time. Sometimes they're second-hand. Sometimes they're third-hand.
My teacher need to make a video like this because he owes to it, and he literally just sat there like this and taught us. He was like,
personally in Argentina.
Yeah, so he did this, he did that, he did that. Write it down.
Death threats in
That was literally him.
One who was threatened with having their house
Oh,
burnt
I
down.
don't like things
And the
like
children
that.
killed.
Who just
And then
talking,
another
don't
lady
have
who
nothing
said
on
she
no
had
kind of board.
pictures.
Oh, he had like a little picture. So this is Versailles, and then started talking about it. I'm like, okay. And he took the picture himself because he went to Versailles, and he's a
He probably was
photographer.
at the Treaty of Versailles.
Exactly. He was with Bismarck, his favorite person. They cousins. The way he was talking, I can't stand him.
You have to understand the depth of Nazi penetration into Argentina.
Take a mad scientist to know how to keep somebody hidden that's
and they swore to protect the
not a
life of Hitler.
superstar, but
And
somebody
they continued to do so.
who had
They didn't wander around the streets going, hello, see the moustache? Yeah, none of that happened.
Let's talk
He's
about
in
his
protected
headline.
compounds.
Hitler,
He's in protected
dude.
compounds surrounded by former
I just didn't
SS
ask to
soldiers.
see him, so
He's
I
got
don't
a
know what's going
complete
on.
link into Bormann and Bormann then into Peron. There is a mountain division of Argentine soldiers being trained by the Nazis in San Carlos and Bariloche, providing immediate rapid reaction forces for anything there. They had billions.
They march so
money.
dumb.
He had
They kick
personally
their
a
feet
great
like
deal of
that.
money.
What is that?
But the Nazi organization had hugely buying amounts of money.
Just
and
dumb,
they
like
bought
you
out.
Alright, let's say this.
I think what Hitler hoped for most was the development of the wonder weapons that he'd been looking to develop at the end of World War II. So the nuclear ambitions went astray. Hitler was getting more and more ill. Ava left him in the middle of the 50s. He has a series of heart attacks. And then on February the 13th of 1962, at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, attended by his personal physician, Dr. Otto Lehmann, he dies. Tormented, demented, and betrayed.
So he just
And that's a
died.
great way for him to go. First of all, I have to say it's not a theory. Simple as that. I don't do conspiracy
He
theories.
doesn't do
I've been called
conspiracy
everything
theories.
from a
Don't play with
conspiracy
him.
theorist to a nutter. The whole Hitler died in the bunker, killed himself, Eva Braun killed herself as well, has become so accepted. When you even vaguely try and challenge it, it's like you're challenging the existence of God to a Catholic priest. Historians like to follow other historians. and accept their work because it's been peer reviewed. I like to follow journalists who are actually on the ground doing it at the time. Prove me wrong.
So he must have been there.
Prove us wrong.
Looked like he was there.
The way he talking.
And then, you know, maybe we could have a conversation over a beer about it.
Oh, so he the big dog. Maybe,
I know what I
Arms
know.
crossed.
maybe we can have a conversation.
I think I know what happened to Adolf Hitler, but whether we'll ever have any hard, conclusive
Right, off his
smoking gun
face.
evidence is something I
His
don't know.
physician need to talk.
I think that it was so
He
important.
dead
for
too
both
by
the
now. I
Nazis
know he
and
is.
the
Physician
Americans
gotta be dead
not
by now.
For there to be any evidence of Hitler's body, that the body would have probably been cremated and then the ashes scattered somewhere in the Andes. So you'd never find any evidence. Governments are still very secretive about this story. They refuse to release files. The truth is out there, to quote the X-Files. Whether or not we'll ever get at it is
Why wouldn't they
something...
let the truth out? Does it matter how he died?
Do the
I'm
research.
about to say, you can't possibly care about him.
Read the other books on the
You
subject.
can't
He died
possibly.
all the way in 19 whoever.
I was about to say, he
Once you
died
do that
before.
research, which will take you some years.
86% of the people alive
Then
was
make your own
born.
mind up about it. But for me, I cannot just blindly follow a story which I know not to be true.
Anyways,
Yeah,
he
that's
must have
Lots
been
of-
there.
I'm sorry. You know,
Okay, we done with
Yeah, I was
that.
about to say.
He must have been there the way he
He
talking.
had to either been there or mama been there. Cause he just, this ain't true, that ain't true, that's
This ain't
what
a
happened.
theory. I'm telling you straight up.
And And then we could talk. All right,
Right.
bro. So yeah, you was part of what you
Give
was
me
on
some
the front
evidence
line.
and then we can talk. So where's your evidence? You was
a
there?
troop.
Exactly. Anyways, he's a Nazi. He was a Nazi. What's the name? Officer. What's it called? The little ones that was taking the people to the
Holocaust.
concentration camps and stuff. A Nazi.
Some shit. I forgot.
Forgot what they called. Anyways, this is the end of the video, guys. If you would like to see the original video, it'll be down in the description below. And so is our social media. Add us, follow us. I should already know the deal, but since this is the end of the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Comment down below what you guys like to see next. Hit that notification bell, get notification we upload, and subscribe to join the family. See you guys in the next video.